Yeah, talking about World Contraception Day. Today, 26th September 2021, is World Contraception Day. The day is marked every 26th of September worldwide as World Contraception Day. And we have some professionals here in the house to deal with this topic. They are actually from Rivers Media for Health and Family Planning. I have here Reverend, he's a Reverend gentleman, surprisingly, talking family planning. Okay, Reverend Luke Nathaniel, you're welcome to us.
Very much.
And Mrs. Josephine Bob Manuel, Deputy Primary Health Care Coordinator for Obia for local government area. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you very much.
Both of them, like I said, are from Rivers Media for Health and Family Planning. My name is Rachel Onah. I'll urge you to stick around because you got so much to learn. Now, my first question goes to Reverend Luke. Tell us about the World Contraception Day, more like the history of World Contraception Day.
The World Contraception Day is a day that is set aside by the international community to observe and commemorate the importance of contraception and family planning. It was first mentioned in an international conference in 1994, but was first launched and observed on the 26th of September 2007 by 10 international family planning organizations, which include the Asian Pacific Council on Contraception, Central Latin America, Saludi Muja, European Society of Contraception and Reproductive Health, the German Foundation for World Population, International Federation of Pediatrics and Adolescent Gynecology, the International Planned Parenthood Federation, Maristoop, International and Population Service International, and of course the USAID and Women Deliver. Now, there are a lot of other coalition of NGOs that have come to support this move. The essence and the vision of the World Contraception Day is to see that every pregnancy in the world today is a wanted one. In other words, the world does not want to see, the international community does not want to hear or see unwanted pregnancy. Therefore, every pregnancy must be planned and wanted before it is embarked upon.
Thank you, Reverend. My second question goes to someone you can say is a professional here, Mrs. Josephine Bob Manuel. She is a Deputy Primary Health Care Coordinator for Obiakpo Local Government Area. So, Mrs. Josephine, what is contraception? Or better still, what is family planning?
Yeah, in order to gather everybody, both the adolescents, the young persons, and married couple, contraception is a delicate use of methods or techniques to prevent pregnancy as a consequence of sexual intercourse. And we have types.
Okay, go ahead and tell us the types of family planning or contraception you have.
We have the temporary methods and the permanent methods. Then the first one there is abstinence, which we advocate for the adolescents and the young persons.
What is abstinence here?
Abstinence means staying away from sexual intercourse until your marriage. That's what we advocate for the adolescents and young people. Then the temporary methods, we have the barrier methods, which is basically then the injectables. We have a Noristerat, which is a 2-monthly injection that is taken. Then the 3-monthly injection called Depo-Provera. Then very recently, Pfizer produced a 3-month injection which they branded Cyana Press. It is a self-injection method method, basically for mothers, so that they can self-inject themselves, just like the diabetic players inject themselves at home, so that we won't hear the story of I don't have breast milk, that's why I didn't come to the health center. Then we have the implants. The implants will have basically three types: the implanon, which prevents pregnancy for about 3 years. We have the Nevoplant, the same 3 years. Then we have the Jadel, which is for 5 years. It is so called because it is, embedded under the skin, and once a woman doesn't want it anymore, it is removed and fertility returns almost immediately. Then we have the IUD, which is inserted into the womb, intrauterine device. Then the permanent methods are the vasectomy for the men and the tubal ligation for the women. The tubal ligation is a surgical procedure where the tubes are, tied for the women. Then for the man, the vas deferens is severed. Vas deferens is, the tube that transports the sperm from the seminal vesicle through the penis into the uterus during sexual intercourse. So those are basically the types.
All right. There are biases about taking up contraception. Reverend Luke, you've been working with the family planning people, so to speak, or you have an idea of family planning. What are those things you think hinder people, especially men, from taking up family planning? You didn't tell us anyone that is for men, but I'll still ask you: are there family planning methods for men? Because it's becoming like a women thing, as if a woman doesn't take contraception, there'll be no contraception in the family. The men are excluded. Are there methods for men, Reverend Luke?
Yes, it's for men. Like Mrs. Bobama mentioned, she mentioned those ones even though she did not specify that they are for men. For example, the condoms, we have the male condom, so that is for men. And then the first thing she mentioned is abstinence. Abstinence is both for men and women. That's to stay away from sexual intercourse until you get married. And then she mentioned the permanent methods, which is the tubal ligation and the vasectomy. Vasectomy is carried out for men. Then the other question you asked about biases.
Yes, biases. Why is it that, especially men, they run away from family planning? They make it look like it's a ladies' thing or a women thing, that if the woman doesn't do it, let's stay like that.
Well, to understand, number one, ignorance, and number two, some men deliberately want to have large family because they think, number one, that having a large family is a pride for the man. In the olden days, when people work in farm, people think that when they have large families, they have a good workforce to help them work in the farm. Then other things is that they think that family planning, if they go on to do family planning, that they are not going to enjoy sex the way they should enjoy the sex. So because for the men is just the condom, and most people don't want to wear the condom when they are having sexual intercourse, so they want to run away from it because they feel that it will not make them to enjoy their sexual intercourse to the full.
Now I wanted to talk to your fellow men because and there's another issue about not having a male child, that they will make the woman continue getting pregnant every year. See, I'm an African man, you must have a male child. If you don't, you keep on having. What do you have to say? Because it's the men that really put the women under pressure to continue getting pregnant.
That's not necessary for me. From the Christian perspective, the male child is not better than the woman child. God gives us children according to his will, and both the male and the female are God's will for us. We should take them. There's a popular saying that what a man can do, a woman can also do even better. So I think these things are as a result of ignorance. We don't have to say that unless you have a male child, that you don't have children. If God gives you female children, you train them properly and bring them up, and they will do what a man can do for you.
Okay, the program is still Let's Talk Marriage. It's reaching you on Treasure FM 98.5 today, in the spirit of World Contraception Day, observed 26 September every year, while beaming our searchlight on contraception. And some people will call it family planning. And we have two professionals here in the house, Reverend Luke Nathaniel and Mrs. Josephine Bob Manuel. Both of them are from Rivers Media for Health and Family Planning. Okay, now, Reverend Luke, let me take you on the spot again. You are a reverend gentleman, a religious leader. Some people give example of what happened in the book of Genesis about Onah. He did withdrawal method and God killed him. And that is the basis of some people not taking up family planning. That's the basis on which churches preach against it. Can you throw more light on this?
All right. God deals with us. God sees our intention and motives in everything that we do. Onan was punished because of his motives, his intentions. Now, Onan had a brother, and his brother died and did not have any seed, any child. And the brother's wife was given to him to raise so that he can raise seed in the name of his brother, but Onan did not want, his own seed to answer his brother's name, and God was not happy with that. That was the reason why, he was punished. It's not because of the method that he used.
So what is your advice to people now? Some people who will stand on that premise and say, the Bible condemns it. Somebody was killed because of contraception. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I will advise them to go for it. If they don't want to do the withdrawal method, they can go for other methods. There are other methods of contraception that they can go for. The abstinence is there, the male condom is there. They can use those ones and they will have no problem.
All right.